Hello, everybody. This is Francesco Rulli. I'm the CEO of Quello. I'm also the Forbes AI Solution Business Partner. Today, I'm here with Mario Mercado, who is a dear friend from the New York Athletic Club, an athlete, but also the CEO and founder of Batwa, a smart technology connected device company. Mario, if you can share with us a little bit more insights about your products and also what has been the evolution in the last few months.
Hey, Francesco, it's really good to see you. So Batwa, we are a smart wearable device and digital media sports technology company. And we made a smart wearable helmet, a multi-sport helmet for wrestling, rugby, non-tackle football as some of our initial sports, actually including cycling and some others. And we evolved the product to now include a two-way audio communication system, as well as an integrated EEG device that actually is able to monitor and track the brain waves in real time in order to detect concussion and dramatic brain injury. And from there, we decided to actually go into NFTs. And the reason why is because of my background. So being an athlete and having produced sports for NBC, technology is something that I was always involved with. If you look back 20 years ago, websites, when they first came about, people were asking, well, what is the utility for a website if you have a physical product that you can actually sell in a physical store? Well, now today, if you don't have a website, well, then your company really doesn't exist. And then 10 years after that, the question was, well, you have a website and you have a physical product, why do you need to have a social media account, say on a Facebook, an Instagram, or Snapchat? Well, if you don't have any presence on any of these platforms, then you really don't exist. And now it's evolved into the current space of that a company's digital strategy should be to have an NFT platform in some form or fashion. And the reason is because the consumer of today wants to have a much more immersive way of engaging with the company and its products. And part of that is because of what the phone can do and the technology that a phone has. So as companies like Apple and Google and so forth are now putting in these tools in their phones for things like augmented reality and VR, it actually complements how your product can be viewed and seen by consumers. And we decided to do that so that we could actually showcase our product in a much more immersive and connected way for our consumers to actually do something that's more fun and engaging. So our NFT platform, Digio, is another cool way that instead of renting the space that a Facebook or Snapchat has, now we own our own marketing channel by having our own NFT platform. So we can make all these digital assets that can connect to our consumers, that our consumers can then actually take that NFT that they own and redeem it towards a purchase for our helmet, which can't be done, for example, on Instagram. In Instagram, you need influencers, and those influencers then can drive people to your website. But you have very few influencers that can able to do that, and only the influencers can actually benefit from that. But by an NFT, each person is their own influencer. Why? Because the digital asset that they have can then be redeemed towards something that the company can actually offer them. So the data that they're giving actually has utility for them. And this is the reason why that we see that NFTs are the future for successful social media strategy for a company.
Fantastic. So Digio is also a metaverse space.
Yes.
You saw what we did with the Florence Cathedral Museum. We built the artificial intelligence of Michelangelo. Do you see the role of artificial intelligence being an important role in the space of metaverse and connected to NFTs?
Yes, we do, because the AI will allow the NFT to be much more fun, much more immersive. And it allowed that to have more learning so that it's more focused conversation in the metaverse, so that you go from this macro point of view to this micro point of view, to where now you can actually have a much more focused conversation and a much more focused, cool experience in the metaverse space.
Fantastic. So if people want to learn more about Toi, by DiGio and the developments of your company, what's the best way to reach out to you?
So they can go to batoi.com, BATSTOI, which actually is French, which means fight to overcome any challenge or any obstacle. They can go to our website, digio.io.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mario. Very interesting, and I'm definitely going to join your metaverse. Thank you.
Thanks, Francesco.